It's going to be Gachikun, and it's going to be Itazan. Gachikun's day today. He beat Big Bird 3-0, and then he beat Tokido 3-0.
Yeah.
And I was watching that one, and I don't know how many times I've seen Tokido get handled like that.
Right.
Gachikun's spacing and control, expectations, his execution, just absolutely everything was firing to the maximum.
Right.
It was amazing.
Well, only one of these two guys was in top 8 last year. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, Itazan got 4th place, I think it was, last year. So, you know, he's been here before. He knows what to expect. And he's going to be busting out that Abigail.
He got 5th place last year.
Fifth
Pretty good
place.
as well. Moke got 4th. Itazan today has beaten Knuckle-Doo. That was 3-1. He also beat Momochi. That was 3-2. That was pretty close. That was a Ken match. And, you know, it could have gone either way, but Itazan did end up taking it. Now he's going to go up against Gachikun in our first match of the top 16.
Going straight for it right now. Itazan going with the Cyclops outfit.
Look, that start right there, that already shows me that Gachikun knows exactly what's up. He already had the exact correct reaction. He's already got the corner. It's 10 seconds in, and he's already shown this.
And remember, Gachikun was one of those players who, you know, wasn't even thinking about doing this kind of seriously until it was Red Bull Kumite last year, and he got 2nd place, and everyone's like, I'm kind of good.
Yeah, you are kind of good.
I think I can do this. And so here he is right now, and he is potentially trying to make his way to the top 8 of Capcom Cup. And he's off to a great running start right now. Still hasn't taken any damage with 64 seconds left on the clock.
Well, that's over.
Yeah, and speaking
Kept
of
it
damage,
meterless.
Abigail can obviously drain all your life very, very quickly.
Oh, this round's not over. Well, it might literally be over. No, not quite.
Here we go, activation.
There he goes. Oh, he's got another bar too.
Okay.
He tried for the hard stuff.
Yeah.
It's difficult. He let it go. Here's Gachikun now. He just needs one more hit. He's going to do it. Yes.
So
very
hard
nice.
for him to make over those V-Trigger 2 fireballs right there. Have a nice higher hitbox.
So these players have played a couple times over the year. Itazan beat Gachikun 2-0. Then Gachikun beat him 4-1. And then at Topanga League, Itazan beat Gachikun 7-5. Oh. So they've gone back and forth.
Well, okay, and both of them winning in long sets.
Yes,
as
that's
well.
true.
So,
Yeah.
okay. Now into the corner here. Of course, don't ever want to end up in the corner there. You're going to get mauled if the opponent has the proper offense going. And there's Gachikun.
It was a big read on the V-skill parry. It didn't work out. Gachikun's got the corner.
Nice thing about Abigail, though, was that a jump cancel?
Yeah, it must have been a jump cancel, yeah.
I think so.
Okay, he wants to cross up, and no! Gachikun knows what's up.
All right, throw. Now back to a little bit of zoning. Just kind of playing a little bit more defensive, but got to watch out for the armor just like
punching
that.
through that fireball.
All right.
He does not know this. So there's a lot of time on that V-Trigger 1 for him still. No need to do anything rash.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things. That's one of those slow drains.
Oh, this is a chance!
Oh, you know what? No, that's not even a chance. That's it right there. That's dead.
That one moment right there where Gachikun thought, look, he's going to be on the ground. Why not? I'll do the fierce. And that's exactly when Itazan happened to jump. Perfect timing.
Yeah, every time you fight some of those good buttons like that, like a Rashid crouching heavy punch and stuff, you can actually kind of treat them as mini fireballs, jump over with the right prediction. Oh,
there you
that
go.
was kind of sick. Nice.
Getting the knockdown. Again, they both have a lot of experience against each other.
There you go, right there. Gachikun doing the early jump attack. You know, Abigail's can crouch under those early jump attacks, but that's a big risk. No, not gonna kill.
No, for sure not.
But
Gachikun gets a chance to pressure though, and that's all he wants right now. Close to death, but
you know what?
Okay, until it's over, you cannot be confident.
Yeah,
Gachikun takes game 1.
The one interesting thing is right there, you see a lot of players actually be reversal in that situation, but Itabashi, I think, knew that he had to hold on to that V-trigger for the comeback, so he wasn't going to spend it. That's why Gachikun, I think he kind of read that and just said, you know what, I'm going to pressure you. You're not going to be reversal here.
You're right. That was basically the chance.
And so now Itabashi studying his notes right now, checking his phone, seeing what you're supposed to do against Rashid.
He's wont to do that. He did that every time after games between him and Momochi.
Looking at his notes, it says it's Rashid, and it says Rashid is the turbulent wind. That's basically what it says right
Just
there.
meditating on it, huh? In that game, as I said before, Gachikun today has just been so impressive to me. It seems like he just has everything ready. He's just playing on all cylinders.
Yeah, that's true. 3-0 Tokido in a match that I'm sure almost everybody in their brackets had Tokido advancing forward. And now here he is taking the first game from Itabashi. So he is definitely, I mean, sometimes you just have those days,
Yes.
right? We saw that yesterday with players like Dankadias and Flaquito, right? Like 2 players who just had like an amazing day. And right now, I feel like Gachikun is the one who is having the most exemplary day or just amazing day.
Well, nobody's taking a game off him. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, he was waiting for it. You can see him crouching, looking exactly for that. So again, even in this game, he still continues to know exactly what's coming.
Oh, man. And there's a problem with Abigail's low jump right there. Has trouble getting over even the regular tornado.
Again, just absolutely ready. Gachikun was just ducking there, waiting for Itazan to jump. He knew what was coming.
Yeah, and you can kind of tell, like right now, a lot of time Abigail's crouching light punch is super annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
But Gachikun is just like, I'll block it.
He's not even there.
Yeah,
it doesn't even matter. Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay, doesn't spend anything.
Oh,
Boy!
This is gonna be some damage.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be some stun as well.
Well, he's
The
not,
setup!
He doesn't want to stun. He wanted to stun him so he can get maximum damage, and so he went for the mix-up instead. If he had stunned him in that combo, he wouldn't have been able to kill with the follow-up potentially.
Well, if that hadn't stunned either, if he had done the punches, he would have lost position. So still has trigger 1, but Gachikun back to that spot where he feels comfortable. No need to do anything crazy. He's consistently had the anti-airs, had the right calls. Look at that! Come on! Well, it didn't kill.
Reaction, yeah, but that's the benefit of Abigail, having a lot of that life. But again, even though Gachikun, you see his life is down that low, I still don't feel like he felt threatened at any point in time.
I'm totally with you,
Even
yeah.
against an Abigail who can die, who can kill you if he sneezes on you, but I just felt like Gachikun was just like, whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, a lot of it is this kind of safe stuff right here. This is not overly aggressive pressure. This is just him caging in. He's ducking a lot, looking for jumps. Nothing's coming, so he just controls ground for a little bit. It's very simple, and it's working.
Yeah, and he's just ready for the jumps. That's why Itabashi's not jumping. I think he's tested it enough that he believes that Gachikun is just ready for it.
Well, but because there's no jumps, Gachikun now gets to pay attention more to the ground. So you see more of the whirlwinds, more of the mixer on the way in.
And again, you know, he's been hitting...
And his own jumps, too, because now Itazan's just not looking for that stuff.
He's been hit by like 5 jabs or something like that, but I think that's like all the damage that he's taken, so he just doesn't care. Look at this, max damage. Okay.
Itazan in big trouble. Oh, he didn't press the second fierce. Here he is, though, and he could end it in the next mix-up.
Yeah. Is he going for... Okay, goes... Oh, he was expecting
he got ahead of
EX
himself.
mixer. Yeah, he was expecting the EX mixer. And Gachikun, to his credit, he didn't even do wake-up throw instantly. You could see that little stagger, block just in case of the meeting, and then go for the throw.
Exactly,
It was
yeah.
the delayed throw, and that worked out. And
Oh, look at that smile. That's not a happy smile.
But it's always a smile.
Okay, but that's not a happy smile.
But it's... but you can always be guaranteed that Itabashi is smiling. Except maybe if he loses the demo. But outside of that, you know.
Again, nobody's taking a game off Gachikun today.
Gachikun has been looking so strong today.
And as we said, this is to make it in the top 8, this match right here. So this game, in fact, right now that's coming up is to make it in the top 8 for him.
And Gachikun, of course, is one of those, I mean, I would imagine right now he's probably like, you know what, let's just finish the whole tournament today.
Right? Yeah, oh man, yeah, can you imagine if tomorrow he
yeah.
comes back differently?
Oh, man.
Just total ground control. He knows exactly when jumps are coming. Look, I said that it's simple, and in a sense it is to pay attention to both of those. Look for, but just why don't you just always anti-air and control the ground, right? It sounds simple.
Yeah.
But in reality, it's quite difficult to do that.
Yeah,
And yet he's been able to do it perfectly.
Yeah, it's one of the most interesting things about fighting games is you know, allocating what your concentration is going towards. And the best players are the ones that can allocate like more than 100%.
Yeah, right, yeah.
60 to one, you know, 50 to the other.
Oh, wow.
Jeez, this
An
is...
absolute mauling. And
Well,
now Itazan still has V-Trigger 1, but that hasn't been very consequential. It's not going to come up this round either. It's match point Gachikun, just like that.
I mean, look, I didn't get a chance to watch the Tokido Gachikun match because I was commentating on the other stream, but I can't imagine it looks any different than
I was there.
This is pretty
I was watching.
similar, right?
Yeah.
This is pretty
Yeah,
similar.
I believe, if I recall correctly, Tokido took 1 round.
Controlling this space. Look at this distance and this range and just very low-risk play that he's playing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That big boy is just having major problems. And it's not just Itabashi, not just Abigail. Same thing with Tokido, as we mentioned before, and same thing with Big Bird as well. So he's been presented with 3 different characters, 3 different players, and yet...
3 different styles.
And 3 different styles.
Very different styles.
And yet here we are.
But
Match point for him.
doesn't matter, Gachikun. Look at that. Even the horizontal spinning mixer just to clip him from further away because he knew Itabashi thought he was too far away to hit a button, you know?
I love the fact that he feels so confident that he can jump. You know, he's controlling this range so well, and Itazan knows that it's on him to get in. So if you're looking to get in, you're not looking for the opponent to jump at you.
Right.
And Gachikun's doing that to build some space for himself. You know, if it hits, that's great. Even if not, just on block, that's fine too.
And we've been talking. Oh my God.
He knew it. He knew it.
Oh jeez.
10 seconds ago, he caught a call that there would be a jump by Itazan.
And that's the thing.
He was ready.
Itazan has been not jumping because he's so scared of the anti-airs that Gachikun has had, but that's why he's concentrating so hard on the ground, and that gives Gachikun the chance to jump.
Oh, man, he was looking for that one-frame armor.
Oh,
You can get there. It doesn't even matter anymore. That was Gachikun in one of the absolute most dominant performances I've seen in a long time. His game today, it looks like the best.
I can't. I'm speechless right now with how he's playing today.
There's nobody else in this stage of the tournament, well, nobody else at all, who has not yet lost a game. And yet he took this stage of the tournament, continuing not to lose a game.
And look at that. Even after after the win, his face still looks like he's in the middle of the match. It's like it's like it's not turning off. There's no relief. It's like it's just next step. I've got way more to go.
Well, that is true, but it's not going to be today.
Yeah,
it's going to be tomorrow for him because that means that he has made top 8, and so we'll see him tomorrow.
And so he's going to have plenty of time to rest up, you know, relax and everything like that. But, you know, I'm not sure what he's going to do to try to maintain how he's been playing today for tomorrow. But let's hope that he does, because he is going to be a tough one to beat. I mean, he could just clear right through everybody if he keeps playing like this.
Like that? Yeah. Nobody's beating him like that. Yeah. Nobody's beating him that way. Oh, so Gachikun again moves on. Itazan will go down to the loser's side. And we're going to have the next one coming up for you very shortly. This is going to be Chris Tatarian versus Red Bull HX Bonchan.
Look, I was talking to Chris T earlier, and, you know, I said to him, I was like, hey, told him, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I had Fudo moving on in the bracket, and Chris was like, I think 90% of the people had Fudo moving on in the bracket.
I think that's at a minimum.
And,
I think that's true.
But he has been maintaining that play. The reason why his points are so low, I feel like, in the Capcom Pro Tour is he hasn't traveled as much as a lot of people. And he even had the potential to lose it in the final match. But the way that he has been playing this year, I feel like, is probably some of the best that I've ever seen him play. And he dismantled Fudo, and he dismantled Xiao Hai.